Hey, this is Jerry Ma. I'm here at New York Comic Con at my booth, Epic Proportions, booth 2010. Here repping the new release Wednesday show and my book, Legend. It's on Kickstarter right now. Check it out if you can. And cheers, man.
What's going on, world? It's your boy, Patrick Michael Strange. This is the new release Wednesday show. We're here at New York Comic Con 2017, and we are having a blast, and I'm here with some of my brothers right now. I got my man Keith Chow. You've seen him before. Nerds of Color in the house. Also representing Secret Identities, and in his SI fam, his Secret Identities fam, we got my man Jerry Ma. Told him I still got a copy of his book, Burn. It's been a while since I read it, but still representing. He signed it and everything. I keep everything that my boys signed and everything, so you know.
That's a long time ago, man.
Hey, man, I got love. You know, us Asians got to stick together, man. We got to keep that book. You know what I'm saying? So, man, how y'all having a good time here at Baltimore? I'm still at last week, dude. Fucking New York Comic Con, man, and we're having some whiskey. We're having a good time.
Probably shouldn't do interview shows drunk. I'm just saying.
Hey, it's at the end of the day, man. It's about that time.
Man, we're in the center of the universe, New York City.
You know?
It's the best place.
How's the show been so far for you, James?
It's been good. It's busy. You know, it's exhausting, as I'm sure you know.
Yes.
But you know, it's rewarding, and you get a couple. I would say you get a couple moments every year where things kind of make sense.
Yes.
And for me, this happens to be one of those moments.
How about you, Keith? How's the show been so far?
Show's good. I had a panel doing BG&OC and just hanging around, talking to you,
The fam.
hanging out at booth 2010.
Yeah.
Epic props.
Epic props in the house, man. Let's talk a little bit about that. Y'all came together first with Secret Identities.
Yeah. I mean, it started in Wizard World Philly.
Yeah, Wizard World.
When was that?
2006. Wizard World 2006.
Oh, snap.
So I was in
11 years
Sally
ago.
Yeah.
with my comic Burn.
Okay, that might have been where I met y'all at.
Really?
Yeah. I used to do the original Philly when it first started.
Yeah. Back when it was good.
Tell it.
But so then, you know, in Artist Alley, as a creator, we get approached a million times a day about possible projects and things that are so perfect for you. And generally, you know, look, I'm not a big name guy, so it's generally going to be people that are lowball.
Yeah, they're very true.
So, and I was coming off a pretty interesting point in my life because the comic Burn, that actually came out back in 2001. And immediately when it came out, immediately I had so much interest in Hollywood to make a live action film. But I was told so many times from, like, I can't name names, but like from really big names, that, you know, the best friend can be Asian, the girlfriend can be Asian, the bad guy can be Asian, but that I should know better, the hero's gotta be white, you know?
That just tears at my heart when I hear shit like that.
I had to turn down some amazing opportunities just for my own integrity.
Yes.
But then it was World Philly, magically, one of those people that came up to me talked to me about doing an Asian American comic. Enter Keith.
That's my man. Same deal.
Yeah, so I mean, what attracted me to Jerry's booth, I saw this dope ass Bruce Lee t-shirt. And I was like, this dude's got some talent. And I pitched him the idea. And I didn't think he'd take me seriously. He poured me a glass of whiskey. I said, all right, maybe he's got something. And then it just kind of came together. A couple years later, we put out the first book.
When did we actually talk about it after that conversation?
So I think we talked in Philly. Turned out you lived in New York. Our other partner, original partner, Jeff Yang, also lived in New York at the time. So I think we all met at like Herald Square or something, somewhere outside. And we just met up and talked some more through the project. And I think we were like, we're all in. Jerry came on board. We got Perry Shen, the actor from Better Luck Tomorrow, the Hatchet trilogy, or quadrilogy now.
He's actually promoting it right now, so
he's
Shout out to Perry.
Shouts to Perry.
What's up, yo?
And then we came together, did the first book, came together in 2007. First book came out in 2009, and then did it all again in 2012.
Man,
now Jerry's got his own thing going.
making it happen. Let's talk about that. Legend in the house.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. You know, I've always drawn other people's stuff, and that's great. And there's always a certain amount of satisfaction you get from that. But you know, I've grown up on Bruce Lee, the Shaw Brothers.
Yes.
You know, Jimmy Wang Yu, you know. So for me, it was very important to get the opportunity to tell some stories that I had 100% control over.
Definitely.
So I made this book, Legend, which is, you know, I also grew up on Dungeons and Dragons. So I always wondered, you know, I hate saying this because I don't want other people to hear this, but like, why is it in the fantasy setting there's never superheroes? There's never people with superpowers, you know? There's magic, and there's magic users, but there's never, like, actual superheroes.
Okay.
So I want to make Asian superheroes in the fantasy
Oh, and they're
world.
Asian too? You repping the culture,
So
doing it for the culture. Hashtag do it for the
I
culture.
want to combine martial arts, Dungeons and Dragons, and superheroes.
Yes.
Legend is a 64-page, full-color, modernized fantasy graphic novel set in Asia. This story will revolve around two brothers, Pak, Troy, and Troy's girlfriend, Mei Ling. Pak and Troy are small-town heroes that just want more out of life. They've heard and spoken of this urban legend about the great Dragon King, Ao Guang. It's rumored that there was once a champion that drank from the pool of dragon's tears, and that champion had somehow gained magical abilities from Ao Guang. These abilities, or powers, are what drives Pak to convince his brother Troy to join him on taking the journey and drink Ao Guang's tears themselves. Troy's girlfriend Mei Ling ends up following the brothers and unexpectedly joining them. On this journey, everything they heard of is proven true, from the monster-infested stairway to heaven to the 5 wives of the dragon, and of course the magical pool filled with the dragon's tears and the great Dragon King himself, Ao Guang. But when the opportunity to drink the dragon tears present themselves, choices of who will stay, live, or go changes everything, and everything they had wished for just isn't as great as they would seem. My name is Jerry and I'm a comic book artist. You may have known me from my work on the graphic novels Secret Identities and Shattered. Legend happens to be a project I've been working on since 2001 when I first started doing comics. I've self-published about 6 books now, and I have my own line of t-shirts. But it wasn't until about a year ago when I quit my job as a graphic design director that I put pencil to paper finally. One thing I've learned in my career as a graphic designer is how to meet deadlines, and that's something I take very seriously. I've called in some favors with friends of mine and put together a list of what I think is some pretty cool rewards. Making comics costs time and money. I'm hoping that I've put in the time, and now I could use your help with the last step of the process.
So it was my way of doing it, and thanks to Kickstarter,
Oh yeah.
it helped make it possible.
Awesome.
I truly believe in the Kickstarter model and the mission. I know a lot of people abuse it, but if used properly, I think it's an amazing tool.
Oh, I agree completely. I've had a couple projects come out. It's
Yeah,
awesome. Was it a graphic novel first in the miniseries?
Yeah.
Or we got a couple off the side. We're gonna bring that in right now.
there.
That one comic right there too.
And while we're talking about it, I'm gonna make it flash across the screen.
Legend, please.
We can catch some B-roll.
This is
David,
just a B-roll right now.
Well, there's one
We
literally
got
right
images
there.
popping up
There's one literally right there.
as we talk. You're checking out the covers right now. We're just having a good time drinking some whiskey.
So yeah, so this is the book.
Legend in the house.
It's a 68-page book.
Okay.
It's a double-sized first issue.
Okay.
So this one was a project that Kickstarter loved. This happened last year at Comic-Con.
Okay.
And it was actually, honestly, one of my emo moments of life. But it got successfully funded here at the show.
Oh, awesome.
So this year I wanted to do it all over again. So we're doing another Kickstarter for the second book. Mei Ling and Troy return for the second volume of Legend. This time around their powers are stronger and the stakes are even higher. Legend Volume 2 is a 28-page, full-color, modernized fantasy graphic novel. Thank you to everyone who supported the first campaign. Together, we became a project that Kickstarter loved on the second day of its run, and I really can't thank you enough. In this chapter, Mei Ling and Troy face new foes, as well as old ones, on their way into the underworld. Could it be that the Dragon King, Ao Guang's greatest fears can come from the most unexpected of foes? As Mei Ling and Troy delve deeper into the underworld, they discover more about their abilities and the steep price they paid for them. How will it change them? Will they make peace or war with Ao Guang? Their journey will take them deeper than they've ever known. In order to save Troy's brother Pak from his stone imprisonment, they must retrieve the heart of the dragon. Hey, I'm Jerry Ma, creator and artist of Legend.
Legend is the first project that I've both written and drawn. With your help, I'd like the chance to continue telling this story. All funding from this campaign will go into printing costs for Volume 2. If you like what you see, please help by spreading the word.
Second volume is going on right now, and people are backing here at the show. And it actually really means, like, I've only read online. The worst thing you could do as an indie comic creator is do a Kickstarter while you're at a comic con. And because it's so much work. But you know, we're Asian, we're not afraid of hard work.
Hey, exactly.
You know, seriously, we're not afraid of hard work.
My man Jerry right now.
So to me, I was like, well, seriously, I don't care. I was about to curse. I don't care if I got more work to do.
Yeah.
So I did it, and honestly, it was one of the best things that ever happened to me. Awesome. So we're doing it again, and everyone that's backed us so far, thank you so much. We're literally just like $100 shy right now. So
how long is it running till now?
It just started this week.
Okay.
So there's still like 26 days.
26 days? Okay, so if I drop this, I'm gonna throw the Kickstarter campaign logo link right here. Click on that, go to it, fund my man Jerry, make that legend happen.
And honestly, if you guys come by, say what's up, show us the book. You know, we got free stuff for you. You know, we love the people that support us. So please, let yourself be known.
That sounds cool. Legendary status right here with Jerry. What else we got going on coming up? Keith, we didn't talk on the show yet about the book you did with George Takei.
Yeah, the New Frontiers is an offshoot of Secret Identities. It's me and Jeff Yang got some artists together. It's actually a very limited thing because it's Japanese American Museum in Los Angeles did over the summer did an exhibit about George Takei's life. So we did this limited run of graphic novel anthology of different people's stories telling their stories inspired by George. That came out over the summer. I have a new podcast, Southern Fried Asian, where I talk to Asian Americans who grew up in the South like me, repping BA. Like over here, he's going to be on my podcast soon.
Can't wait.
And yeah, that's what and we, like I said, did a panel the other night with Jamie from Black Girl Nerds, Will from Black Hair Problems, Vishjavit Singh, aka C Captain America, and Desiree Rodriguez from Lion Forge. We talked about being activists in the fandom community. So that's why I'm here at New York Comic. Now I'm just chilling.
We're having a good time. Cheers, gentlemen. Yo, it's a pleasure to have on Jerry, my man Keith, as always. Man, just being around creative talent just gets my energy flowing. I don't know if y'all feel the same when you're around such amazing talent.
Of course, man. That's part of the reason why you come to these things is to be surrounded by people like you and people that have an appreciation for the same things as you. And you can only find inspiration from all things.
I love it. Keith, thank you so much, my man. Let's go ahead, for those that are now fans of you that weren't fans before, let's tell them the social networking link so they can follow you, like you, share, and get inspired as well. Let's throw that across the screen.
For me, it's Epic Props, at Epic Props, EPICPROPS.
And check out Legend, y'all.
And I'm at the Nerds of Color.
The Nerds of Color, my man, the real Keith Chow.
Real Chow.
All right, y'all, this is Patrick Michael Strange, the New Release Wednesday show here at New York Comic Con 2017.